Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Dose. I'm Dr. Lance Garrison. In the last video, we explored the breath as an anchor, a simple but profound way to keep ourselves grounded in the present moment. Today, let's look deeper into what happens as we begin to cultivate a more mindful orientation to our life. Like any skill, mindfulness requires practice, and when we start, we'll often notice something surprising, and that's just the sheer amount of unawareness that surrounds us. And at first, it can feel frustrating. You may think, why is it so hard to stay with my breath? But here's the thing. Recognizing this unawareness is not a failure. It's actually the work that we're here to do. Imagine that your mind's like an addict that's been accumulating stuff for years. Old bags, forgotten boxes, things you didn't even remember storing away. It's cluttered, it's disorganized, and it feels overwhelming to confront. And that's how our minds often feel when we start practicing mindfulness. And when you try to focus on your breath, it's like taking a light and shining it into that attic. You're going to notice the clutter, the distractions, the intrusive thoughts, all the to-do lists, the worries about the future, and the ruminations about the past. And it can be humbling to realize just how often our minds carry us away. But here's where the breath becomes your greatest teacher. Every time you get carried away, and then every time you bring your attention back, you're strengthening your ability to stay in the present moment. The breath shows you again and again that unawareness isn't just part of the journey. Frankly, it is the journey. And as you practice, you'll start to see that the act of noticing is a huge step forward. Opening an awareness to the clutter doesn't mean you're going to clear it all in one day, but it means that you've begun in earnest. And honestly, that's just the most important part. So how do we continue this work? The next time you sit with your breath, notice what pulls you away. Is it a thought? Is it a sound? Is it a feeling in your body? Name it gently, and then without judgment, just guide your attention back to the breath. Each time you do that, you're building the muscles of mindfulness. And with time, you'll find more clarity and spaciousness in your mind. It's not going to happen overnight, but the act of showing up for yourself, of practicing, that's where the magic lies. Remember, mindfulness isn't about getting it perfect. It's literally just about being present, one breath at a time. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you. Until next time, be well.